Hello everyone, let's start solving today's Leetcode daily challenge question. So the question is find all key distinct indices in an array. So you are given an zero indexed integer array nums and two integers key and k. So these two integers key and k. A k distant index is an index of I of nums for which there exists at least one index j such that I'm an absolute difference of I and j is less than or equal to k and nums of j is equal to k. Okay, and we have to return the list of all k distinct indices sorted in increasing order. Okay, let's see an example. So this example is given. What is key? Key is given as 9 and what is k? K is 1. Okay. So first thing is nums of j should be equal to key. That means this. What is our j? What are the possible values of j is this is 0, 1, 2, index 2 and 3, 4, 5, index 5. So this j, this is first. Okay. Next is absolute difference of I minus j should be less than or equal to k. Then we will add that index in our list. Okay, so we will go from I is equal to 0 to n and we will check every time. Here you can see for index 0 when I is equal to 0 what is absolute difference of, we will consider this. Okay, what is absolute difference of I and j? It is just a minute, it is 0 minus 2 for j is equal to 2. Okay, for j is equal to 2, consider j is equal to 2. 0 minus 2 is 2. Is it less than k is equal to 1? K, it is less than 1? No. So this is, we will not add. Now next, for I is equal to 1, okay, for index 1, here you can see 2, 5, okay. So here you can see 1 minus 2, that is I is 1, j is 2, is 1. 1 is less than or equal to k, yes. So this is what, this will be in our answer list. Again, for 2 it will be in our answer list. For this 3, for index 3, this will be in our answer list. Okay, and now this for index 4, 4 minus 5 is 1, 1 is less than or equal to k, yes. So it will be on our answer list. See, if we consider this 2 here, what will be the value? It will be 2. 2 less than or equal to k, 1, no. So that is why we will not consider this 2, we are considering this 5. Okay, and at the end we have to return the sorted in an increasing order of this list, the indices which satisfies this condition. Okay, now let's start coding. So first what will be the first approach? About brute force approach is n square. So two loops, one with this j and another with this. Okay, so first, I mean, two loops with the same array size n, but that time we will check if our current index is equal to key, then only we will check the next condition. Okay, but that will be n square. Now one more thing, see, consider this I minus j, this is absolute of is minus equal to k. What does this mean? If we remove this absolute value, one is I minus j is less than or equal to k, or others what we will get, I minus j is greater than or equal to minus k. Okay, so if we see I is less than or equal to k plus g, and I is greater than or equal to j minus k. Okay, so if my I is less than or equal to k plus j, it satisfies the condition. Or if my I is greater than j minus k, so instead of traversing whole array, we will traverse only this, okay, this range. So what we will do, for example, my okay, my j is what? My j is 2. Okay, my j is 2 and my k is 1, so it is I less than or equal to 3, and my j, as I said, I is greater than or equal to j is 2, k is 1, that means 1. So from 1 to 3 I'll get my answer. Okay, so here you can see from 1 to 3 I'll get my answer. For next, again, for j is equal to what was there for j is equal to here? 1 was 2, 3, 4, 5. So I less than or equal to 5 plus 1, 6. I greater than or equal to what is j? 5. 5 minus 1, 4. So what will get? 4, 5 and 6. Here what will get? 1, 2 and 3. So what is the answer? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which is our answer. Okay, now let's start coding. So first we'll take one list of integer, which will be our answer. New array list. Okay, now for int I is equal to don't, let's not take I, or let's take I is equal to 0, I less than n. We'll take one variable n. Okay, so here I'll take int n is equal to what is the array nums dot length. Nums dot length. Okay, now if my if my nums of I is equal to key, then only we are going to consider, right? Now what we'll do, int lower will be what? Okay, now we have to take one more variable int let's take some is 0. Okay, now what we'll do, lower is equal to math dot max of, okay, math dot max of, sorry, math dot minimum of, we have to find the lower, right? Math dot minimum of it lower comma, what we discussed is, what is the minimum? I should be greater than j minus k, so it should be j minus k. And why I considered 0 as lower? Because in some cases j minus k can be negative, right? So now int higher will be mat dot max of, first is n minus 1, okay, or uh, what, j plus k. Again we'll do plus 1, as this will return us just this n minus 1 j plus k. What we'll do, we'll loop from and j is equal to lower j less than higher, okay, and j plus plus. You can do or equal to and remove 1, that is also fine. Okay, now we will add answer dot add what, j, and we will return our answer. Let's run this. So what will be the time complexity of this is O of n. Okay, let's see, cannot find the symbol j minus k. Okay, here we took j, so here consider I, right, I. because this is our nums of I. Here we are considering just reverse. Okay, consider I as I, because we use outer loop as I and inner loop as j. Let's see. Okay, we are getting wrong answer. Everything is getting added, right? Okay, here it should not be minimum, it was max. Okay, here it should be minimum. Yeah, I got just confused. See, maximum of lower, if we take minimum, every time we'll get 0 and everything will get added. We have to take maximum of 0 and its minimum, then we'll get this minimum. Okay, just run again, and here also minimum for n minus 1. Again, what we are getting, I plus k, lower, higher. Why every time it is getting added? Any mistake we did? Check. Okay, if my I is less than this first thing, and my this number, I'll check with each. If it is equal, yes, it is equal. Then what I'll do, if my lower is mat dot max of 0, and what is I is 0, 0 minus 1. So my lower is 0. What is my higher? Mat dot minimum of n minus 1 is 4. 4 comma I plus k is 0 plus 1 is 1. So my higher is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. So less than 2 between 0 and 1. So I'll add 0 and 1. Just check with this. This is plus 1, I know. Just a minute. Okay, let's see. Hmm. Instead, see, okay. Wait, we will take. See, what we were doing is we were just updating the lower, but we don't want to update the lower. We want to update the higher. Okay, so you're getting this is higher, so that is why initially it is 0, but then this higher. So that mat dot minimum of this n minus 1. Yeah, just run now. Yeah, you can see accepted. Yes. What we were doing is we were just updating the lower. Anyway, see, it doesn't matter that much, because every time we are checking this, but maybe the lower was updating every time with this lower. Okay, that means this lower was updating again, this lower was passing here. Okay, what was previously, it was like this. That means new updated was getting here, but we want only the first time as 0. Okay, every time at 0 only. Okay, we want to compare with 0, but every time it was getting updated, so that was the issue. Let's submit this. Yeah, you can say accepted. So this is what OFN. In OFN we solve this question. Thank you so much for watching this video. If you feel this video is helpful to you, please like this video and subscribe my channel. Stay updated.